Aquarius, I'm laquannadivine and welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for tuning in for your February 1st through the 15th spiritual guidance. Now, Aquarius, you have not a full moon, but you got a new moon coming up. Aquarius, it's actually going to be coming up on February 4th, which is a Monday. Yep, it's a Monday. So, anytime there's a new moon, it's a time of setting, new intentions, writing down those affirmations to, keep yourself motivated and inspired to continue on, this journey of life and to continue pursuing your dreams and aspirations. So, around the time of your new moon, Aquarius, just, I always tell people to take that time that they need to themselves, because with the moon being in Aquarius, it can be, a kind of, on an emotional level, with the moon in Aquarius, things can be, a little changey, okay? You might find yourself feeling a particular way one minute, and then the next minute you may feel a whole nother way about the situation. So just take the time out that you need, to yourself, and most definitely focus your intention on things, moving forward in your life, things going forward for you. And as always, Aquarius, before we get started, and if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like what you hear. But on my channel, before I get into my readings, I like to take a deep breath in. And the reason for taking this deep breath in is so that we can connect to our higher selves. And our higher selves is basically our higher consciousness. It's the part of us that's still connected to the Most High. It's the part of us that wants not only the best for ourselves, but the best for others, for all of humanity. So excuse me. But yeah, so we're just going to take that deep breath in so that we can ground ourselves and allow our higher selves to take over, so that we can move ego to the side, all right? So on the count of 3, just take a deep breath in with me, as deep as you can. And then we're going to blow it out. And when we're blowing it out, we're blowing away all negativity, all doubt, all fears, all worry, all stress, all right? So on the count of 3, we're breathing in the good, all things optimistic and positive, and we're blowing out the negativity. 1, 2, and 3, and breathe. And Aquarius, I just heard, don't hold on to dead weight. Don't hold on to dead weight, Aquarius, because what does dead weight do? All dead weight does is just hold you down. It just brings you down, okay? So definitely do not hold on to dead weight. And let's get, and I'm kind of going to do a little different. I usually work with my angel deck and my spirit message deck, but today I'm just going to leave it to my flower and my crystal and my love deck, all right, and my tarot. So first we're going to start off with what would be the crystal that can help you for February, for the 1st and the 15th, and also the affirmation that can help you. Heavenly angels, divine source, what crystal and affirmation should the Aquarius work with, especially with their new moon coming up on the 4th? What crystal and affirmation should they work with for February 1st through the 15th, 2019? Crystal and affirmation for the dear Aquarius. And thank you so much. All right, Aquarius. You actually got 2. Make sure you're taking care of your health, all right? Because we got Jade. And Jade speaks about health and financial issues. So Spirit is asking that you take the necessary steps to improve your well-being. Start eating, more healthier foods, okay? And try to incorporate some type of daily exercise. Spirit wants you to know that you have good fortune and that you do live a life that's full of charm, all right? And your affirmation would be, I am healthy, prosperous, and happy. I'm grateful for and enjoy all of the gifts that come into my life. All is well, I am joyous, and life is good. And most importantly, I have gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. And that is so important. So make sure that you're thankful for the things that you already have in your life. For the things that you already possess. That car. It might be a putt-putt, but that putt-putt getting you from point A to point B, right? And you in the business of right now getting your finances in order so that you can, get you that dream car that you want. Everything, it just takes time. As long as you stick to the plan, you'll be good to go. And the next card that came out along with the jade, the crystal, is clear quartz. Clear quartz. And clear quartz helps for you to gain clarity, okay? So if you find yourself trying to gain some type of clarity, I would advise that you get yourself some clear quartz. If things start to seem hazy or dark, or if you kind of feel like, man, I don't know which way to turn, I don't know what to do, clear quartz will help you bring clarity to any situation. So Spirit is definitely advising that you work with jade and clear quartz, okay? Go within to see the positive in all circumstances. Focus on the matter at hand. Maintain loving thoughts surrounding your current life situation. So that's definitely the most important thing to do, is always check your thought pattern. Because your thought patterns, your thoughts, they turn into words, right? And when you speak those words, you're speaking that into the atmosphere. So now those words become something that turns into an action. So always make sure you're keeping your thoughts positive no matter what the situation is. I know we go through tough times in life, and I'm not exempt, because even myself, I do have negative thoughts, but I do exactly what I'm telling you all to do. Turn those negative thoughts into positive ones, all right? Instead of focusing on what you don't have, remember the jade, that speaks on that. Being grateful for what you have. Practicing gratitude. It's so important. So the affirmation is, I see my life situation clearly and from a greater perspective. I am focused in all that I do. I am lovingly conscious in every action I take. I proceed with a greater understanding of what is required of me. And that is so important. When you have that clarity, you can take action towards the things that's required of you to do. All right. I'm going to go into my flower deck now. For those of you who've been watching me for a while, I usually use my flower deck at the end. But Spirit is taking me in a new direction this month. So I'm just going with the flow of Spirit and just listening to what, Spirit wants for me to do. So divine source, heavenly angels, most benevolent spirit guides, and ancestors, what's the most important message for the Aquarius so that they may stay on their highest spiritual path? What do they need to know about their job, their career, and their finances? and love and just life in general. All right, dear Aquarius. So we got Forget Me Not. Forget Me Not. And let's see what Forget Me Not actually stands for and what Forget Me Not wants to show us. All right. So Spirit most definitely, with the Forget Me Not coming out, Forget Me Not speaks about having a fresh perspective. All right. And it also focuses on having clarity, which goes back to the clear quartz. So if you can get yourself some clear quartz and jade, definitely do that, all right? Forget Me Not is focusing, clarity and focus, okay? It speaks about health, love, memory, organization and efficiency, perspective and success, all right? And which are some of the things I already spoke on with you guys. Because I most definitely see that as long as you keep your thoughts positive, you're on that path of success, all right? So just know, whatever situation you may find yourself facing, all right, from the 1st through the 15th, know that good news is on the way to you. And if you could not come to a resolution, there's definitely a simple resolution at hand. And all that the situation requires is that you just look at it from a different perspective. Look at it in a new way, you know. It says sometimes we may feel deeply mired in a particular issue, confused about what to do, or stuck when it comes to moving forward. When in reality, the miracle cure is available immediately. It's simply a fresh perspective. Once we find this new way of looking at things, all the other pieces naturally fall into place. So Forget Me Not would like to remind you of the potent power of your mind to shape your present moment life experience, which goes back to Aquarius, what I was just saying. Those thoughts become words, and those words become actions. So as long as you shift your perspective from a negative to a positive one, things will change for the better in your life in no time, okay? So, Forget Me Not also signifies major life changes. So, if you're kind of considering more than one option, remember to get that clarity that you need so that your thoughts can be clear and that you will be focused on the best possible outcome for yourself, all right? So, listen up closely to the things that I speak, and whichever one resonates with you, Aquarius, that is what I recommend that you would do, all right? So the answer to your question involves looking at the issue in a new way. We already spoke about that. Your seeming challenge or problem is actually an opportunity. If you sit back and you look at that issue from a different perspective, it is actually an opportunity. For what? Soul growth, which is something that we talk about on this channel all the time. Soul growth. But let me get back to it so that I won't be rambling on. Aquarius, know that an immediate solution is available to you, provided by you shifting your mindset. There is a creative or unconventional option you have not yet considered that is the ideal answer to what you may find yourself facing for February 1st through the 15th. Spirit is asking that you adopt a more positive and empowering outlook. And you should release any mental patterns or old belief systems that don't serve who you are now, okay? Because you are who you are becoming. You're not even who you were 3 days ago, all right? If you're somebody that's seeking that spiritual growth, you're definitely not the person that you were 3 years ago. 3 years ago, 3 months ago, 3 days ago. You're not that same person because within that time, it's certain things that took place that caused you to have to grow. So definitely release any mental patterns or old belief systems that are not authentically aligned with who you are now, okay? Push yourself out your comfort or your mental zone. Push yourself out of your mental comfort zone, okay? And get creative about the angle in which you can approach this issue. So keep your mind clear, focused, and alert. All right? So that seems to be the message that's coming forth for you, dear Aquarius. Keep your mind clear, focused, and alert. Because there is a major positive, though, okay? A major positive life change on the horizon for you. So you should choose the path that fills you with joy, excitement, and appreciation. All right. So that was my flower deck, and I'm being led to my angel tarot. Spirit, what advice do you have for the Aquarius when it comes to career, job, and, finances? The first card will represent career or business. Oh, yes, most definitely. Okay, this is the strength card that came out, you guys. And that speaks about having forgiveness. If you find yourself needing to forgive your boss, a co-worker, because people are people. And, people make mistakes. So just draw from that inner strength that you have. And most definitely release any harsh judgments that you have on yourself or the people, because I want you guys to know that this energy is interchangeable. So it can represent somebody, having some harsh words towards you. Are you having some harsh judgments towards somebody else that may have done something to you? But as always, you should always act in forgiveness, because when you don't forgive, you're blocking your blessings. So if you find yourself faced with a particular situation on your job, right, or in business, just definitely release any forgiveness that you need to give. Release that. Give that forgiveness. What else do the Aquarius need to know for their finances? Finances for Aquarius. What's the most important message for the Aquarius when it comes to finances? We know they're going through some major life changes this month. All right, you guys. Ooh, yes, I knew it. You guys, look. Now, as far as your finances go, we have two lovely, lovely, lovely cards that fell out on your behalf. Not only do you have the 9 of water, dear Aquarius, but you have the 10 of water. That is emotional fulfillment to the core. So to me, it looks like your finances are going to be on the up and up, which is going to cause you to have a very rich emotional, and when I say emotional, I'm not saying emotional in a bad way. I'm saying your emotions are going to be filled with love and joy and peace and contentment, because I asked about your finances and things are on the up and up for you. Any type of concerns you have are going to be fading away. You know why? Because you're going to take the advice of the forget-me-not. You're going to have clarity. You're going to have that clarity that you need. You're going to keep your thoughts positive. That's what I'm talking about, Aquarius. Ooh, 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 ooh. Your family life is even going to be amazing. And just so you guys know, these messages can be applied to your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So definitely, you guys. But I'm so happy to see that for y'all. But make sure that you exactly. Okay, we got the balance. Now the balance card did fall out, right? So wherever you feel you need to keep that balance at in your relationship, definitely do that, because you may find yourself having to you know, compromise in a particular situation. But like I said, you are following the advice of the forget-me-not flower from my flower deck. And things are gonna be on the up and up for you, Aquarius. I am so happy for y'all when it comes to your finances. You're being blessed with a new moon. Wow. Go ahead, Aquarius. Let's see what's happening in love for you. Spirit, what's the most important message for Aquarius? This one wanted to come out. Watch the codependency, all right? Just watch that. Yeah. Some relationships, y'all are at that honeymoon stage. Definitely. With this 10 of water there, when it comes to your finances, who not going to be happy about that when that money looking right? All right, y'all. It looks like, yeah, as I was saying, it looks like it's some codependency issues. And somebody may be, you know, suffering from some type of addiction. Now, when I say addiction, it doesn't always have to be drugs. You know, it could be that maybe they're a workaholic. You know, they work, and or maybe you work, and work. Because like I said, the energy can be, you know, vice versa. So definitely watch out for any codependency issues that you see in your relationship. But for some of you, and I definitely see it with that 10 of water there, some of you are definitely, your relationships are just flowing. Look at them. And when I see this, I think of vacation. So some of you could be planning a vacation with the honeymoon card. And Spirit is asking that some of you clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. If you're kind of, remember the clear chords? Remember the forget-me-not when it was saying keep your mind clear. If you're uncertain about certain situations, when you have your mind clear, okay? And the Jade card speaks about eating healthy. So when you begin to eat healthier food, when you begin to exercise and move your body, and speaking of exercise, let me tell you all what body parts you should look out for to make sure you're taken care of. Make sure you're stretching your calf muscles, moving your legs around, okay? Make sure you're moving your forearms around, and make sure that you pay attention to your thyroid hormones, because Aquarius rules these body parts. And like I was saying, you guys have a new moon coming up on the 4th. So definitely pay attention to your calf muscles, your ankle, your shin. You know, do some stretches. Check out your Achilles, you know, and things like that, so that you can just, you know, be on the up and up. Let me clarify. Why is the codependency card here? Spirit, why is the codependency card here? Codependency for Aquarius. Yeah, see? once that codependency situation is taken care of for you, when you speak to this person and you tell them how you feel about it, or if it is some type of drug addiction, with the wheel here, it's really, Spirit is really asking that you take those necessary steps. Why is the honeymoon card here? Let me just clarify the rest, you guys. Why is the honeymoon card here? Oh, yes, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Yes, you guys. All right. Let's move this up. Up, so you guys can see. Yes, you guys. Okay. Yes. Okay, so once you guys get over this codependent issue, whatever addictions, things will definitely move forward for those of you who are in a relationship where it's codependency. Now, for some of you who are single, you definitely have met somebody. And Spirit is asking, whatever type of worry you may have with this person, the worrying you have is just unnecessary, okay? Don't worry yourself to death. Remember, we're keeping thoughts clear this first 2 weeks of February, all right? And, you know, yeah, no need to worry. No need to worry in this situation, because whatever type of vibe that you and this person has, whatever type of chemistry that you and this person have, this chemistry is just like no other, all right? It's just like, and although it may have been a pause, just let the other person, you know, just let them get themselves together. They're trying to keep their thoughts clear as well, just like you. But no need to worry about this relationship for those of you who are single and dating this person that you're dating, all right? And for others of you, you got very soon. So as soon as you make up your mind, there's some new beginnings on the horizon for you, all right? And for some of you who are in relationships, you're starting to see the truth in your situation, and you're either falling in love with this person, which is going to lead you and this person to a new beginning, because some of y'all been trying to play hard to get. You know you really like this person, so just go ahead and let them know, especially if the relationship is healthy and you know they feeling you too. Don't play hard to get. Let them know how you feel. But for others of you, you're in a relationship that is just done, all right? And although, because you've seen the truth in the situation and you know, and it may not even be nothing that's hostile. It could just be like, you know what, me and this person, we just don't really, you know, they're cool, but I just don't see myself with this person, you know. And let them know that, because you see the truth in the situation. You see that the relationship is stale and it's time for you to move on. And although in the beginning it may be challenging for you, you will find that, man, as soon as I decided to let this person go, my life has just did a 360. So, Aquarius, let's run over it. Keep those thoughts clear. Get you some clear quartz and get you some jade. Make sure you're eating healthy so that you can make the best decisions for yourself these first 2 weeks of February. I'm laquannadivine. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Peace, love, and light to you all. And remember to like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. And I'll see you guys for your end of the month.